Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I am Chipe Progressi and this is your Icu Tv main news bulletin. Let's take a quick look at the stories making headlines. Hichilema pays tribute to Axon's and Sejani's enduring legacy. Zambia and China forge research partnerships to address local development challenges. Lungu family agreed to repatriation. In international news, besieged Sudan city residents face starvation UN warns. And in sports news, Zes Kondola girls Icu Tv glory in CAF qualifiers. And now, the details. President Hichilema has described the late Local Government Service Commission Chairperson Axon Sejani as a strong, purposeful, and principled leader whose legacy will continue to inspire generations. Speaking during the official funeral service at the Anglican Cathedral of the Holy Cross in Lusaka, President Hichilema said Mr. Sejani remained firm in his beliefs even during the most difficult political moments when many just walk away. The president recalled a by-election in Livingstone where he, Mr. Sejani, and over 60 others were arrested on what he called triumphed-up charges, adding that Mr. Sejani's consistency and encouragement stood out during that period, helping others to remain strong. President Hichilema highlighted Mr. Sejani's commitment to national service since joining politics in 1991, noting that his time as a member of parliament for Mapatizia. He also commended Mr. Sejani's courageous stance during the controversial third-term bid under the late President Frederick Chiluba, where he broke away from the proposed constitutional amendment in defense of democracy. The president urged Zambians, specifically the youth, to emulate Mr. Sejani's dedication to public service and democratic values. The 2025 China-Zambia Research and Development Exchange Forum has officially opened at the Mulungushi International Conference Center in Lusaka, highlighting the growing role of education in addressing national development challenges. Launched on August 5th by Minister of Education Douglas Siagalima, the forum brings together academic leaders and students from China's Tsinghua University and Zambia's top universities, University of Zambia, CBU, and Mulungushi University, under the theme Global Perspectives, Local Impact. In his keynote address, Mr. Siagalima praised Lichi Community Solution Limited for organizing the event and fostering what he called knowledge diplomacy, an academic partnership built on shared research, mutual learning, and innovation. He said such collaboration is vital in delivering real-world solutions that improve the lives of ordinary Zambians. Honorable Siagalima also commended Lichi's Community Solution Limited for its work in promoting clean and inclusive energy off-grid areas. He said the company is a model of how private sector innovation can effectively align with academic expertise to benefit underserved communities. In his closing remarks, the minister urged participants to turn their ideas into action through pilot projects, published research, and long-term partnerships. He officially declared the forum open and reaffirmed Zambia's commitment to strengthening international cooperation in education, research, and innovation. Meanwhile, the Kingdom of Eswatini has praised Zambia for the significant progress being made in the education sector, calling it a model worth emulating. Visiting Principal Secretary in Ministry of Education and Training, Naniki Minsi, made the remarks during the courtesy call on Education Minister Douglas Siagalima in Lusaka this morning. Ms. Minsi, who is leading a delegation of educators on benchmarking mission, said Eswatini is in Zambia to learn from the country's key education institutions, including the Teaching Council and the Teaching Service Commission. She said the insights gained will help guide the establishment of Eswatini Council of Educators. The delegation will also visit the Examinations Council of Zambia and the Zambia Qualifications Authority. And Education Minister Douglas Yagalema welcomed the delegation, stressing that the importance of African countries working together to solve their own challenges through consultation and knowledge exchange. Meanwhile, Permanent Secretary for Education Service, Dr. Kelvin Mambwe, reaffirmed Zambia's commitment to supporting neighboring countries in strengthening education system across the continent. In other news, the family of late former President Edgar Lungu has agreed to the repatriation of his body for burial in Zambia, but insists that the president, Hakainde Hichilema, should not preside over the funeral. During a court session held on Monday, 4th August 2025, in the High Court of Pretoria, the family's lawyer, CJ Wojimod, told the court that while there is no objection to returning the body to Zambia, the wishes of former First Lady Esther Lungu must be respected. Wojimod argued that although Mr. Lungu did not leave specific burial instructions, the widow must believe it would be undignified for President Hichilema to lead the state funeral proceedings. However, the country observed that it cannot issue an order barring the sitting president from presiding over the state funeral. The Zambian government is seeking the return of Mr. Lungu's body despite resistance from some family members. Judgment in the matter is expected before Friday, 8 August 2025. Mr. Lungu died on June 5, 2025 in Pretoria, South Africa. Over 15 million kwacha has been invested in sports infrastructure, equipment and skills development under the Sports in Action program in Zambia. The investment has led to the construction of 22 sports and recreation facilities across the country and has empowered more than 400,000 youths through various sporting activities. Speaking during the 20th anniversary celebration of Sports in Action and its partnership with the Wallace Group, held in Lusaka, Minister of Youth, Sport and Arts Permanent Secretary Kangwa Chileshe commended the organizations for their role in building infrastructure and developing the capacity of young athletes and coaches. Acting head of mission at the British High Commission, Jason Tran, said the collaboration between the Wallace Group and the Sports in Action highlights the strong bilateral relations between Zambia and the United Kingdom in the sports sector. Also speaking at the event, Secretary General of the Duke of Edinburgh International Awards, Martin Hongon Brown, expressed optimism about awarding more scholarships to Zambian youth. Wallace Group Board Chairperson Ben O'Connell reaffirmed the group's commitment to grassroots sports development and placed continued investment in technical and capacity development. And Sports in Action Board Chairperson Dr. Clement Chileshe, in a speech delivered on his behalf by Executive Director Frankson Muchindo, said the program has had a transformative impact on sports development in Zambia. A member of the UPND media team, Kelvin Chifokolo, has been arrested in Lusaka on allegations of theft, impersonation, and document alteration. Police say Chifokolo, a former employee of Prime Television, is accused of collecting 116,000 kwacha in July from a named church for what he claimed were television adverts on behalf of Prime TV. However, only 60,000 kwacha was handed over to Prime TV's head marketing, Charity Banda. Banda confirmed receiving the 60,000 kwacha but denied any knowledge of the full transaction or the missing 56,000 kwacha. Investigations have further revealed that Chifokolo allegedly altered old Prime TV receipts by changing the dates and presenting them to the church as proof of full payment. Police say Chifokolo had resigned from Prime TV in December last year following disciplinary issues and may have used his former position to facilitate the alleged fraud. He is currently in police custody and is expected to appear in court soon. Authorities have assured the public that due legal processes will be followed. We now take our first break. Stay tuned for more news after this.
Welcome to Zambia, a land of breathtaking natural wonders and diverse cultures, home to the Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Zambia boasts a rich cultural heritage, captivating wildlife and a promising future. Zambia is a nation rich in both history and modernity. In the heart of Zambia lies Lusaka, the capital and largest city located in the southern part of the Central Plateau. Lusaka is one of the fastest developing cities in southern Africa. With a population of about 3.3 million, Lusaka is a center of both commercial and government in Zambia and connects to the country's 4 main highways, heading north, south, east, and west. Lusaka has several cultural facilities such as museums and galleries, which include Lusaka National Museum and Henry Tayali Gallery. The city also has several parks such as Mundawanga Environmental Park, Lusaka National Park, and Chaminuka Nature Reserve that offer visitors a chance to see wildlife up close. Within this dynamic city lies the Information and Communications University, ICU, a place where educational traditions merge with future-focused learning, a place where innovation and research thrive. With a commitment to providing industrial-oriented academic qualifications, ICU stands as a beacon of higher learning education in Zambia, serving over 5,000 students on both distance and full-time learning modes. But what sets ICU apart? It's our core values. At ICU, we cherish freedom of thought and expression, foster innovativeness and creativity, uphold good governance integrity, promote teamwork, professionalism, and responsible citizenship. We believe in strengthening national cohesion and inclusiveness. Our programs are designed to nurture problem-solving skills, a vital asset for job creation in Zambia. We emphasize critical thinking, creative reasoning, and informed decision-making. Our vision is clear: to be a leading provider of quality education across Africa. Our motto: delivering an ICT-enabled education with excellence. Whether you're passionate about technology, engineering, agriculture, or business, ICU offers a diverse range of programs tailored to your ambitions. Our School of Engineering offers unique programs such as Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with Education, Bachelor of Information and Communications Technology with Education, and more. In our School of Humanities and Business, you can explore degrees in Development Studies, Human Resource Management, Journalism, and various other fields. Education is about making a real impact. ICU proudly partners with the Zambia Research and Development Center, ZRDC, to offer scholarships and contribute to Zambia's social and economic growth. Our global reach extends far and wide. Collaborations with institutions like Volgograd State Socio-Pedagogical University in Russia and the Academy of Maritime Education and Training in Chennai, India, offer unique opportunities for our students. In a groundbreaking initiative, ICU has joined hands with the Zambia Correctional Service to provide tertiary education to inmates, fostering rehabilitation and brighter futures. At ICU, education goes beyond textbooks. Our vibrant campus hosts numerous associations, sports, and organizations that enrich the student's experience. Our commitment to excellence shines through the remarkable achievement of our alumni who have made significant contributions to society. So, why choose ICU? Because here, you will find more than education. You will discover a community that nurtures your dreams and empowers you to shape the future. Information and Communications University, driving the thrill for the nation in research and innovation.
Welcome back. In our local stories, a 49-year-old barber of Lundazi district has been found dead under unclear circumstances after failing to return home from work on Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. The deceased, identified as Kaleyamvula of Chinyumba compound, reportedly left his residence early in the morning to open his barber shop at Lundazi main market, but did not return home by evening. His family initially believed he may have sought overnight accommodation elsewhere. However, the situation took a tragic turn the following day when a member of the public discovered a lifeless body near Lusunta Road. Panganani Gondwe, aged 43, of Chisusu village, was walking along the gravel road when he noticed a body lying motionless in the nearby bush. Mr. Gondwe promptly alerted the police, who upon arrival at the scene were accompanied by a relative of the deceased, Sam Nyirenda, aged 75, who positively identified the body as that of Mr. Mvula. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba confirmed the development in a statement disclosing that the deceased was found lying face upwards, fully clothed with shoes on and a backpack containing cord and 2 shaving machines. Mr. Mwemba further stated that no visible injuries or signs of struggle were observed during an initial inspection of the body. According to the deceased's wife, Violet Nyirenda, aged 43, Mr. Mvula had been recovering from an illness prior to his death, raising the possibility that health complications may have contributed to the incident. The body has since been transported to Lundazi District Hospital mortuary, where a post-mortem examination will be conducted to ascertain the exact cause of death. We take another break. Stay tuned for international and sports news.
Hello, the Information and Communications University, ICU. What comes to your mind when you hear of this name? Is it the beautifully architectured infrastructure at our campus? Or is it the amazing students that are always performing well in their fields? My name is Zimba Emmanuel, and I present to you Alumni Chronicles, a program that gets to look at all students that have passed through the corridors of ICU and are making an impact in society today. Join me every week as I sit down with former students and get to listen to them, what they have to say about life after they've been through the university. Remember, it's ICU TV every week.
Welcome back. In international news, the United Nations Food Agency has warned families trapped within the besieged Sudanese city of El Fasher face starvation. The World Food Programme said it had not been able to deliver food to the city in the Western Darfur region by road for more than a year. El Fasher has been surrounded by paramilitary fighters from the Rapid Support Forces for nearly 16 months, determined to seize it from the Sudan Army. The WFP warning comes as a local activists have already begun reporting deaths by starvation in the city, which is still home to about 300,000 people. Still in international news, Texas Republicans have voted to arrest dozens of Democratic legislators who fled the state in an attempt to block a plan to redraw electoral boundaries. Republican Governor Greg Abbott ordered state troopers to locate, arrest, and return to the House chamber any member who has abandoned their duty to Texans. Abbott has also threatened to charge the absent Democrats with bribery if they raise public money to cover the daily fine they incur for boycotting the chamber. Their drawn congressional map would create 5 more Republican-leaning seats in the U.S. House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., where Republicans hold a slim majority. We take another break. Stay tuned for sports news.
Did you know that mental health conditions are treatable and recovery is possible? Hi, I'm Ngenia Febamoyo. I'm your host on Let's Talk Mental Health. I invite you all to this show where you freely express yourself, and together we find a solution. For more details, you can contact 0777 93 73 92, and we'll be there to help you find solutions to whatever you're going through.
In sports, ZBL Eden University's Women's Super League champions, ZES Kondola girls, have been placed in Group A of the CAF Women's Champions League COSAFA qualifiers set to run from August 22nd to 31st in South Africa. The unbeaten Copperbelt side will face tough opponents including former continental champions Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, Topwa Football Club of Malawi, and Beauties FC of Namibia. Group B includes Gaborone United Ladies Sports Club of Botswana, Young Buffaloes of Eswatini, and Kick for Life Women's Football Club from Lesotho. Group C features Herentos Queens of Zimbabwe, Costa do Sol of Mozambique, and Olympic de Moroni from the Coromos. Following the draw, ZES Kondola girls head coach William Zulu described the group as fair, straight that his team is determined and will prepare adequately for the task ahead. Coach Zulu added that the team's main focus is to win the COSAFA title and secure a place in the CAF Women's Championship League final tournament. That sports item brings us to the end of our main news, but before we go, let's take a quick look at the stories that made headlines. HH pays tribute to Axon Sejani's enduring legacy. Zambia and China forge research partnerships to address local development challenges. Lungu family agreed to repatriation. In international news, besieged Sudan city residents face starvation, UN warns. In sports news, ZES Kondola girls eye COSAFA glory in the CAF qualifiers. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am Chipepo Gracie. Have a good night.